is she? Where is she? Noelle, let's go. It's time for the second Friends Bake-Off. Bullets!
I can't even describe it. I don't even have any words. I never imagined I would actually get here. Now that I'm here, everything, my jaw is just on the ground.
Hi. She goes, oh, well, if you were underwriting some of the content.
Doug.
What are you doing?
Our judges today are Paul Hollywood and Paulina Hollywood. And for your showstopper challenge, you will have to bake 12 identical dessert biscuit sandwiches.
The biscuits could be sweet or savory of any flavor, but they must sandwich a delicious filling.
You have 2 hours and 45 minutes.
On your mark,
Get set, bake!
when in the biscuit.
One of them.
Looking for Doug. I mean.
Did you just call him Doug again?
What?
Joe.
Joe. What are you looking for, Joe?
Right now I'm looking for a scissors. And I need
For today's showstopper, Richard's making a cheese and thyme biscuit with blackberry jam filling. Is it great with cheese?
No. I don't know. What do I do with like the big pieces?
I can eat it.
Damn it.
Joe is making a Van Orange yo-yo biscuit with espresso filling and 4 plums.
Non-GMO. Makes sense. He's got a ponytail.
Oh, I didn't see you there, love. How are you?
So Joe,
Yes.
tell me about these fork lines.
So the fork lines, what happens is it allows air to get underneath the cookie as it bakes, so the top becomes very nice and I wouldn't say too firm, but not too light, and the inside is nice and airy. So what I'm going for is when you bite into the cookie,
What's a cookie?
into the biscuit. I'm sorry. I was born in the UK, but raised in the States. In the States, we call it a cookie, but I'm back here in the UK, so I'll call it a biscuit. And essentially, what happens is that when you bite into it, it melts in your mouth.
And if you mess up these fork lines, is this competition done for you?
No, of course not. Oh, of course not. No, it's just decorative. I don't need the full colloid. It's just decorative.
For her showstopper, Maria is making a zesty sweet potato ginger biscuit, drizzled with orange glaze and with peanuts and balsamic brown sugar and a bacon jam filling.
Okay. I'm smart. I figured it out.
Maria.
Thank you.
Rocky Mountains? What's in Rocky Mountains?
Rocky Mount, it's a town I'm from, and it's fallen on some hard times, but it's coming back, and I'm excited about that.
Great, I'm excited to try those biscuits.
Is this Rocky Mountain, Northern Ireland?
No, Rocky Mountain, North Carolina, sir.
Well, this one doesn't, which is kind of weird.
10 minutes later, Richard's still trying to figure out if he put it in right.
But this one's like. What was that? So I put it all the way down. Oh my god, I'm scared a little bit.
Yeah, can we have like a guard? Like,
What was that? Yeah.
flashcards? Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. And pepper and salt.
It's supposed to be a showstopper. No, this is just
Interesting. Measuring out dry ingredients in a wet measuring cup.
No, it's drawn.
feeling about that.
Might not be enough.
I think you might need to double that recipe.
Especially that seems like it's true.
It's 24
to make it
biscuits.
top and bottom.
Top and
I
bottom.
mean, it produced 14 last time.
Dough's looking a little small here. Do you really think you're going to be able to make 12 biscuits with that?
The recipe made 14 last time.
All right, well, we'll see, I guess, Richard.
I get extra credit. You're a host.
Pull faster, Joe.
One of my clients from Rwanda made this for me this week, gave it to me 2 days ago, and I was like, this is a good sign. Oh my God.
That is what I call fresh bacon jam.
It's coming out bad.
Okay, like this guy, like when it's
I got 4 biscuits.
You're looking a bit stodgy, Richard.
I stalked the shit out of her Instagram when I went home.
Personality-wise or looks-wise?
Both.
She's very artistic.
She looks like going to an artist residency in a cabin in the woods.
So, what is the problem, Richard?
We went to Hawkers last night.
My cookies are not gonna come out well.
I took
The dough is too tough,
What did you
and it's hard to form cookies. I don't know, it's too dry.
Okay, how were they?
Did you do something different this time?
No.
Really? They were so good.
Don't cry.
I'm not crying.
Paulina, what are you looking for in a biscuit sandwich today?
Well, we're looking for a sandwich that's going to be even size across all 12 of the sandwiches. We're looking for a filling that's going to be soft and add moistness to the cookie, but not squeeze out when you take a bite. We're looking for crisp out of the cookie, chewy on the inside, lots of good flavors.
Can you make me one
Something
now?
exotic.
While that's happening, because I'm gonna have to fill that in the stove.
It's better than just sitting there watching buttermilk.
Very good, Joe. Very good.
Do you know how to turn on this burner here? I don't know which one's for what, because the things are kind of wiped off.
Let's take care of this first, maybe.
I don't know how our bakers are doing, but this is not looking good.
I want the drama of the smoke in the video, but Melissa has dismantled the fire alarm. Joe, how big are your balls?
Roughly 7 kilograms.
Very precise, very precise.
What's the problem here? Now you're looking a bit sticky.
It's the difference in altitude.
Have you not put
I'm
enough...
used to 0 feet from sea level in my cookies, so now that we're more inland, it's different.
We're at a higher elevation. It's really messing with the butter.
I'm in red alert mode right now. Red alert mode.
The power of the top knot.
We have 2
Ow!
hours remaining.
Starting over again now. What does he need to do, Melissa? I mean, Paulina?
Well, what he's Paulina. What he's doing right now is incorporating some extra flour into the dough very aggressively. So we're going to have a nice,
Wasn't his problem to begin with too much flour?
dense cookie that's
So I went
very
too much flour, not enough flour.
So this doesn't like roll. I have to like do that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to roll it with your hands.
Okay.
And you can use, the best way is to use the backs of your hands like that.
And they specifically said, like, we're not hiring you.
Those fork lines.
So like that, and we're just leaving. And today, which is like the end.
Send you your
Yes, that's not bad. And like my biggest
6 is not even that late.
Oh, well, I said it, and I
Look at this. Why does it do this?
like 4 hours on that.
Maybe it's not doing it right, but press it down.
It's a growing curve because
Okay, that one looks good.
our senior attorney retired, so we have a new supervising attorney, and then I also have a Hi, Doug. How are you? Okay.
So, Paul, what are you looking for on that?
I already was on the way. I was already pressing play. Too dark. You're gonna have to delete a whole bunch of non-videos.
All right.
3, 2. Hold on. It was.
So, Paul, what are you looking for on the biscuits from the baker?
Well, I'm looking forward to the flavor profile and, just the difficulty of the biscuit. I saw Richard's ingredient list and I was very impressed. But then I saw Joe's and then I saw Maria's, and each time the bar was raised. So it's going to be interesting for these bakers to balance the time that they have with the complicatedness. Is that a word?
Yeah,
It is in British.
Complexity.
Complexity, thank you, of the bake.
Yep.
You gotta do the parchment. You have to do the parchment yourself.
No, the parchment was mine from a couple days ago.
I like that parchment. I'm trying to reuse. I don't want to waste.
his whole first batch. They're good. Oh, but I didn't taste
Think
any
so?
of it. That would be rude.
I think 7 grams. 7 grams of dough. It might be too little. I think that it comes out too small.
So it looks like you gotta go a little bigger in size, Joe.
Yeah, but about 1 gram more. The 7s would they tasted fine, but they were just a bit on the small side.
All right, all
A
right.
bit on the small side.
So I believe that one of the criteria is identical sandwich cookies. So I'm curious to see how Maria
Maria, don't worry, mine are not going to be
turns
identical.
these into identical
I'm much more about
sandwich
taste
cookies.
than.
Me too.
That one I think she was trying to make
I think the judges are
Antarctica. Richard, are you done with this blackberry seeds?
Yes.
And then we did all 5, and then we did all 4. That was better.
Fiber. The sweet potato, Maria, did you already add it into the dough?
I did. It's already in there.
Did you like boil it? I didn't see you put it in.
I just nuke it in the microwave, peel it, and then added like 4 tablespoons of it to this dough here
Very
with some
interesting.
fresh
Very
chopped
interesting.
ginger and molasses.
Interesting. I like molasses. Danielle, what are you baking today?
Well, right here I am baking my hands in Becca's thigh oven.
Just put the biscuits in the oven.
Oh. Oh.
So we have Richard making his filling, cookies in the oven. Maria's making her filling, cookies in the oven. Oh, she's making a glaze. And Joe is still measuring his balls. Another batch of cookies with butter in the microwave.
Bakers! We have 1 hour left remaining in the competition.
A new method to him cutting out his cookies. Hey.
Because he had to make them for the 3rd time.
No, I just want to try another batch.
Went to Rocky Mount where my family's from, and my mom, she just got back from this like.
Good teamwork, good teamwork. Oh, watch your hands there, watch your hands there.
Thank you. Emergency! Emergency! Need a bottle opener.
Hey.
So why are her biscuits just sitting there?
Well, it's probably because she knows it's very important to let the biscuits cool completely before she tries to ice. If you try to ice a warm biscuit with a butter-based filling or cream-based filling, you'll have ooze, seepage, moisture in the biscuit. Not what you want.
Now the only espresso to use inside my filling. Lavazza.
You've had your biscuits in there for almost, what,
25 minutes.
25 minutes. And how long were they in there during practice?
They're gonna be uniform.
18, 20?
And they're not browning, you're saying?
No.
What's that, Joe?
This is my filling. It consists of heavy cream, confectionery sugar, and
It must be
espresso.
some espresso.
And
yeah.
Joe is French now, or Italian again. French, Italian, English, American.
You got 20 minutes left.
20 minutes remaining! You know you have 19 minutes remaining and I only see 1 cookie with bacon
That's
jam.
a biscuit.
1
That is not a cookie.
biscuit.
What you should do is you should put them together on this.
I love that.
Is that Joe's filling?
Put your fingers together.
Yeah.
Because there's 13 minutes left. I have shooting for 12 cookies. If I have a minute per cookie, I think that's enough time to fill in the middle.
You think?
Yes.
What is this?
Sorry.
What is this professional
I am
support over
The user
here?
of this tool.
What have we been doing?
About?
So you filled your biscuits and then you went back and you smushed them even more. Alright, okay.
You made mayo with that thing, right?
You have 11 minutes remaining.
Oh, are you pouring it right now?
I want some. A splash. Stop. That's good. I don't have a glass.
Got plenty of filling rest of the pipe here, but
Use the times of report.
I don't think I'm going to add any more to my biscuits here. I think it's doing okay.
It's okay.
We can't show you what happened. The dog bit Maria, and I'm sorry, I must keep this in the video, Richard. The competition has been postponed for the moment until we get clearance by the person affected.
Alright. Stop cleaning.
You can control dog.
Stop cleaning. 2 minutes. We gotta do this.
She's never been arched. She gets arched.
Showstopper to the judges.
Okay, these are a classic take on the PB&J. It's sweet potato, peanut, ginger biscuits with a bacon whiskey filling and an orange glaze.
A lot going on in those biscuits.
Orange glaze, I would say,
find
yeah, it
out.
was. Oh, that cuts
Cuts
very nice.
Very good, yes, because
Good
that's
layers
important
and
in a
good
cookie.
layers
It's sort
indeed.
to cut in
Good
half
layers.
very well.
You look at the layers.
Oh look!
Smells
Look
kind of
at
like a cheeseburger.
Look at those layers.
Definitely a savory biscuit. I get a spice, the first thing that comes to my mind.
The saltiness of the bacon.
You guys can be mean, it's okay.
Sandy? Sandy, are you going to make it over there?
Definitely a savory biscuit.
Please hold while Sandy wets her pants.
Maybe a little high on the onion.
No!
I think it's delightful.
The bacon
It's
jam is a little thick, I would say. It's a little
It's
stodgy.
like that, you
When
just
you-
wanted to say stodgy.
No, I do get an onion flavor, and I get the texture of the
It's like
onions
that,
in that bacon jam.
It's like that American holiday Thanksgiving in a biscuit. Thanksgiving in a biscuit. It's delicious. I think
Joseph, why don't you present your showstopper?
Judges, I'd like to present a vanilla orange yo-yo with a espresso filling. Please enjoy.
Let's let the cameraman come in here, please. Go, ladies. Hold on, troopers. Let's get a noise in. Oh.
Yeah, that.
And that's why you don't use.
Why are you cutting your cookies?
Why don't you just
You wanna
bite it?
Want to see the inside of it? No, I'm just gonna inspect it. Wasn't it? Nice layers. Good layers, Joseph.
nobody cares about layers in a cookie.
You have a nice one layer.
I taste the espresso.
But is it good?
Jesus.
I can't stop.
Melissa's saying yes, but Doug's saying eh.
I notice when I bite down, the filling comes out a little bit, but not too much.
It's not like runny or anything,
No.
so it's okay.
Is it well cooked, overcooked, undercooked?
It's a little bit crunchy for a biscuit.
Crunch.
Fairly good.
The espresso hits you first.
I agree.
Takes a minute for the orange.
I wish I could see more of that fork lines in there, Joe. Maybe less powdered sugar, a little more fork
There's
lines.
fork lines!
Are you guys saying
I
fuck
told
lines?
you, Joe.
We need more fuck lines.
What-
Alright,
what-
next.
Richard, please present your showstopper.
So this is like a cheese and thyme biscuit with blackberry jam and cinnamon on the top. You know, whatever.
Did you need to
Oh,
smash
whatever.
the plate?
For the cameras, he acts like he's always disinterested, but Richard is a very interested candidate. He pleaded to join this competition. So I just want everyone to know that he loves baking. He does.
Alright, judges, let's go to baking.
Alright, let's see.
An average cut,
nice
average,
crumble.
Average
Nice
Do you see the layers in it?
Excellent
a
layers.
nice short texture.
A lot of flake, and the colour is very distinct, very
Lots
different
of
colouring
filling,
here.
Lots of filling. It's very oozy. Very oozy. Oozy.
Very melt in your mouth biscuit.
Very good.
Get a very distinct thyme flavour.
Wait, thyme?
Really?
A little bit like a
like a Parmesan crisp with blackberry jam.
Very savory. And then the blackberry jam comes up from underneath and gives you a little reach around.
That's like,
Very delightful. Very delightful.
like a little savory cracker with
I
blackberry.
might have to go for another. Just
I
to.
think so.
Oh.
Snap.
Okay.
Oh no, good biscuit. It's a good biscuit.
Alright, they're not identical. But
Thank you, chef.
Ultimately, though, I think the bacon one is ultimately going to win. I think the consistency of the biscuit was great, and that inside was perfect.
And the sympathy points.
And how are you feeling about that?
I don't know. I hadn't tried the bacon jam. I hadn't tried making it before. This was happy with the biscuit. Bacon jam was a little saltier. I meant for it to be a little sweeter. So it's more savory than I realized, but I liked it, just not for dessert. Yeah, so we'll see.
And Richard, how are you feeling about your biscuit?
Huh?
So I was checking the March Madness scores.
Bacon's good. Doug's is good. They're all good. I like cookies.
So, judges, this seems to be a very difficult decision. What are we thinking?
I do agree. Joe's, I mean, you could definitely taste the espresso in there. They're all perfectly uniform. He had an excellent technique in creating it. It didn't cut like I would like to, but when you bit the biscuit, it all stayed in your mouth perfectly. I thought he did an excellent job.
Yeah, but if we're talking about creativity, you know, Maria's, it shows the most creativity. It speaks to where she's from and what she values, and it's very creative, savory biscuit that could work as a dessert biscuit.
I got a lot of onion in my first initial taste there. I was really anticipating to get a punch of sweet potato or orange glaze on top, but the onion was a little overpowering in my mind. And then obviously you have Richard's, you know, thyme. All he had is thyme on his hands and
Thyme in his biscuits.
Gouda cheese. And I was pleasantly surprised while seeing him struggle throughout the
I'm interested to know that, you know, with the struggles that he had, his biscuits really turned out quite well, but I don't know, they might err a little too much on the side of savory for
Judges, this was a dessert biscuit competition.
Right. Either way, we have a very, very difficult decision on our hands here.
All right.
Bakers, come and join us.
That's the last time.
All right, so bakers, we get it.
Oh my God. Right, bakers, this was one of the most difficult decisions we had to make. It was just so close. All of you did an amazing job. Everything was really creative, but it came down to, aren't you glad that you have an extra cup of Joe this morning? Because our winner is Joseph. The bakers really love your biscuit. Congratulations, you're a star baker.
Don't you know you guys done?
Yeah, I was thinking.
You know, this was probably the closest competition according to the scoring board. It really just came down to maybe a pinch of sugar. We tried some of the 3 most delicious desserts we've ever tried here, and we felt like 2 of them were extremely close, and Joe eked out right in front of it, and it really just came down to a pinch of sugar.
So with Richard's biscuit, we really felt like he did an excellent job with his end result, given the challenges that he had with his baking and his technique and his dough during the baking process. We were really impressed with how he resulted. However, we felt like it was a little too more in the savory direction. If maybe he cut the salt a little bit, you know, that cheese adds the savory element without any additional salt needed. So maybe if he'd cut the salt and maybe added a little bit of sugar or some sort of glaze to make it more on the sweet side and less on the savory. You know, he might have come out a winner this time, but This is 2 challenges in a row that he's done an excellent job, and if he can really apply himself in the future, I'm sure he has great baking future ahead. Maria's biscuit, it was really impressive how she pulled together all the flavors of her local home, her origin. She pulled them together into a really delicious biscuit that tied together the sweetness and the savory nature of ginger and sweet potato with the onion and the bacon, and it was a really good combination, but we just felt like at the end of the day the other 2 pulled together a little more technically pristine biscuit.
I suck at baking. I don't know how to bake well.
He likes how to bake.
I'm doing well. I had not had a chance to try making the bacon jam filling before I did this. I tried the biscuits out, and probably if I had done it on Wednesday or Thursday night, I would have known it was too oniony and made it sweeter. But you know what? Girls gotta work, and you just don't have time for everything. So you know what? I'm just glad I was here. And congrats, Joe and Richie and me for a job well done.
Agreed.
I thought, very happy with my biscuit today. I think the powdered sugar almost did me in, but I think I made the sweetness, the dessert biscuit that the judges were looking for, and I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my nice Lavazza espresso and my dessert biscuit. Thank you.
French.